Hello friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Fatima. If you're not a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today we'll be making one pot rice and beans, palm oil, one pot rice and beans, then millet pap and akara, then a potato. I don't know if it's a fried potato, it's just a side dish potato. I'm not sure, so we'll see. Yeah, so let's get right into today's video. I started out by making the fire, fanning it. Then I added my pressure cooker that I'm going to boil both my beans and the rice. And I let the water, I allowed the water to boil. Then I moved to something like crushing my fresh herbs. That's lemon thyme, normal thyme, some garlic chives, a little bit of lemongrass, and then some fresh rosemary. I crushed them in a pestle of water very well, and I kept it aside. So I'm going to boil my meat. I added my meat to a bowl, added some hot water. I add in some seasonings, also some dry spices, then my fresh spices, a little bit of salt. I cut some onions inside, then I cover it and allow it to cook, to boil to the certain amount, like 15 to 16 minutes. So I also washed my beans, then I added it to the pressure cooker. After like 6 minutes, I came back. The beans is done to perfection. Then I add in the rice. You're not going to overcook the beans, just cook it to until it's not crunchy, if that makes sense. Add in the rice. You can also parboil the beans, not like boil it too soft. Add in the rice, mix it very well, allow them to cook. I went inside to check on my meat, fried the meat, and kept it aside in a pot. I add in my palm oil, my fresh herbs, mix everything well. Then I add in my peppered mix. I also add in some dry spices. Then I add in my pepper mix, that's bell peppers and scotch bonnet in the pot, mix everything well, allow them to fry for like 5 to 6 minutes. Add in your boiled water or hot water or any water. You can also add cold water, but adding hot water will cut down the cooking time. Add in your stock cubes, that's seasoning cubes. Cover it and allow it to boil. Then you're going to mix in the rice inside that you parboiled earlier. Mix with rice and beans that you parboiled earlier. Also going to adjust the taste and add salt to your taste. Add in the rice, mix it very well. Some people also don't parboil both the rice and beans. They just wash it instead and just add it and just do this step with the palm oil and the pepper mix and just add the washed rice and beans. But that's just them, but this is how we make it. That's the other one that the method is the real one pot rice, but this one is more hygienic for my liking. So you're going to mix everything well, taste it. If the taste is good, then you're going to add in your fried meat, also some cut onions. You can add spring onions, you can add leeks, you can add celery, you can add vegetables to this. Basically, you can also add in the onion chives at this point, because I also add in my fresh herbs at this point. Then you are going to cover it and allow it to cook for like 16 to 20 minutes on a medium heat until the water is evaporated. This is here is already cooked. So in my blender, I add in my washed millet, some ginger and some cloves. I blend it very, very well to a smooth paste. Pour everything in a bowl. I reduce the mixture in a cup because it's too much for us. So you are going to scoop some in a cup that you're going to add it later, as you say in a jiffy. So I rinsed the blender and I kept it aside. I went outside to pour in, this is the batter. So I went outside to pour in hot water on it. This was a good day because it was perfect. I didn't have to like pour everything in a pot like yesterday. So as you can see, it's thickening by itself. Mix it here, add in more water because the water was not okay for this. I add in more water, then I cover it, then I put on the bowl on top of the pot that has the boiling water so that it will help it cook faster. I kept it aside so that it will like coagulates. It's already coagulated here. So I'm going to mix it. As you can see, it's very, very thick. I'm going to add in the raw mixture inside because it makes it taste more good. It tastes so good if you add in raw mixture at the end. Mix it very well, add in the raw mixture, and that's done for this one. So this is a porridge that you add sugar to it or any sweetener of your choice. And you can just add your sugar and make it. In a blender, I add in my washed beans, some bell peppers and some scotch bonnet. Blend everything together and I made this akara. And I also made this fried chips, cleaned the kitchen. I also watched some tafsir on the TV, and yeah. And then I ate my dinner. Yeah. And that's everything for today's video. I just finished eating, so I'm going to bed. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoy. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.